So, I've had a lot of questions about what build I have on the Sancti Tigris and the Vacor Heck. We'll look at the Vacor Heck at a later date. The main reason is because I was actually doing the video where I look at basically which one is the best of the new Syndicate primaries, and I thought, yes, okay, I have done the Sancti Tigris before. I had not formatted the thing at the time. I have since formatted the crap out of it. Should have put a warning there. Okay, granted, that not the biggest swear word in the world, but still. Anyway, the reason I keep getting asked is when people see this and they see me use it, there's 4 rounds in it, and a lot of people keep telling me you're wasting damage by having 2 extra shots in this. And then people keep asking what build do I actually have on it. So I thought, we'll take a look at what I actually have in here. This is not the best build in the world. This is just the build that I found works better for me just all the time. If I go against higher level enemies, it still works. If I go against lower level enemies, it still works. I do not have a B configuration or a C configuration for this. But with 1008 slash damage, yeah, I dropped in Sweeping Serration, which is a mod a lot of people want. This thing is actually going completely ape over in the trading channel down there, and I don't think I put the normal one in here. I think I actually took it out in favour of ammo and burdened magazine. Vicious Spread is in here to add extra damage. It does increase the spread, and people argue that lowers it, but shotguns are mid to close range weapons, so putting that in there, I did not really see a change in the range, but the extra damage, that does come in useful. Primed Point Blank, yes, I really do need to max that out. I'm getting 18,771 slash damage with an unmaxed mod. That thing would be, and I think it goes over 20,000 if I put the last 2 in there. This video is going to be a pig to nightmare because I have a tickle at the back of my throat that's making me cough like crazy. It was a dog hair. Anyway, then obviously I've just thrown on Shell Shock and Blaze to create radiation. They'll fight amongst each other. Hell's Chamber, multi-shot, always needed in shotguns. Again, this build kind of sucks, if we're really honest about this. Hell's Chamber is okay until they make the change to multi-shot. Once they do that, that's gotta go. The best thing about this weapon is the whole Syndicate effect. When that goes off, it deals extra damage. So you've got a good primary that is better with the Syndicate effect on it. That's why I like the Vacor Heck. It does less damage than the normal one because it has less multi-shot, but it's still good. But we'll talk about that at a later date, possibly tomorrow. I haven't decided on that one yet because I need to do these before I can. Anyway, you can get almost 100% status on this, but I did sacrifice some to get 67.5% status. Now, the reason I've come here is this. He's dead. I'm also completely frozen in place, almost. What the hell? I may have completely forgotten that Krill was here. There is nothing shooting me. Now, the main reason I go for the 4 rounds is because... See, dead again. Completely dead. Ah! Now I'm dead as well. I hate the fact it throws the cursor all the way up there as well. Is dead, dead, dead. Actually dead, I may add. And dead. 4 rounds. Lots of people dead. Now, she is going to be a bigger pain in the butt because you do have to try and kind of take out her pipes, which is going to be a lot harder to do with a shotgun, which is why I have come here for this. Captain Vor, easy peasy. Krill, huge pain in the ass because the precision on this thing is not as good as a lot of other weapons. I mean, to be honest, the easy way to do her is... Nope, still not breaking that pipe. Nope, actually I did break the pipe. So with this, you do have to carry a hell of a good secondary, because she can be a huge pain. But them extra rounds are useful for taking out the little things around you. There goes the pipe. See? I knew it worked. I've done this before. I did test run this before I came in. But the Tigress against bosses like her, complete waste of time. And then she will turn, and she is gone. Nope, I missed. I missed. The hell? That's not good. That is really actually not good. Goodbye. That is the Tigress showing its own right there. Annihilated. If I had have got a bit closer, it would work. So shotguns, as expected, are amazing weapons for close range. Long range, they can still work sometimes, but they are just not as impressive. But the extra rounds in this made it so much more useful. I actually took my normal Tigris and did exactly the same build on it. Okay, it's not as powerful as this one. It doesn't really have the syndicate effect to it, which makes it worse than this one, but there was just something about having the 4 shots, and I can't really justify it, but if you try it, you'll see what I mean. The extra rounds do come in really useful. Like there, I would have had to reload because I missed her with 1 shot. I missed him with a shot. Having the 4 rounds just makes it easier. Remembering if you keep fire held down after firing the first one, you can actually shoot this thing 4 times instead of just doing the double tap. Which literally you press fire once, this weapon just double taps. Ow. You can actually just fire it once, but you have to keep fire held in afterwards. But luckily, you can actually jump. You see, I let that go mid-air. But if you hold it in, fire 1, you can jump around and sprint around as long as you keep fire actually held in. Then release. And it will release the second one. So you can actually get 4 completely separate rounds off from this weapon, which will save your butt a lot more than you actually think. Yes, you do have to sacrifice a little bit of damage, but not a great deal, especially when you get double kills like that. And I'm not saying this is a good build by any means. I was just asked several times, what build do I have on it? Why am I running around with 4 rounds instead of just 2? That is simply because more ammo just saves your butt a lot more. And I know you're still alive. Ah! See? Reload. And I'm getting shot in the butt, but I don't know where the hell he is. Oh, I'm not getting shot in the butt, I'm getting stabbed in the butt. By a dog. Why are you even here? There's no enemies left. No Grineer. I've killed them all. But anyway, that is why I'm running around with 4 rounds in this. Why don't I use it anymore? Well, 4 rounds, honestly, though it does a lot of damage, is useful, but sometimes 18 is better.